covered a lot of topics, and among those many accomplishments of yours, there is one which we haven't mentioned yet, and that is your role of inventor.
Oh, inventor?
Indeed.
Well, I have invented one or two things.
Would you be able to tell us what you think your most important?
Of course, I mean, shouldn't be for publication, really. But I have one here somewhere that I invented in my bath once. But like Euclid, wasn't it? Great thoughts come in the bath. And I call this a Griparette, because it grips cigarettes. And I stopped sort of producing it really when I found out that Griparette was also a kind of thing that connected your long stockings to your corsets, or one's corsets. And anyway, there it is. And it works terribly well. Thus, you know how tricky it is to get a cigarette out of a packet. But with this, you put it on that finger, you see, and you work those like tongs. You go in there, and you select your cigarette. Now that is, it's got its own safety device, because when it burns down to there, it goes out. Or it would if I put that a little more in. And having got it there, you do have to use the other hand to light it. There we are. And smoking is any fidgeting. And this gives you an extra fidget, like playing the trombone. You see? And you have it there, you have this hand completely free to drink. And you can also, if you're very clever, you can pin it on there. It's best on a saucer where it really does stay there. Then you can, you have your teacup, so you hold the saucer with that on it, and you elegantly sip your tea. You see? And you put it down anywhere. And when it reaches the little band, it'll go out. I invented it for smoking in my bath with. And it started off rather large, like one of those sponge racks you put on a bath, you know? And it went up into a kind of Gothic arch. And you could just balance a little tiny cigarette in the middle. And you had it there, and as you were lying back in your bath, you lifted up the side with your wet hand. And you went like that, you see? And then you put it down again. And then you had your normal sponge rack thing, and I always used to have a liqueur on that, because it's warming in the bath. And there you were. You had your smoke and your drinks and things. Then I thought, the stroke of genius, why not shrink it? Pocket size, you see? And the same principle. And you could still smoke in your bath, like that. And so on, and here is a great invention. As it is, you know? It's pretty good. And also, I don't know if it'll fit with the old hearing aids and things. I'll try this. I don't think I can do that, so I don't know. This is for playing golf on during mornings. So you hang it there, and then you, as your head down, reminds you to keep your head down, you see. And then you know, you make your stroke, and there you are. And you don't throw it on the wet grass, because a cigarette costs a bob or two now. And this way, it doesn't get wet, you see. You save yourself thousands of pounds. And then when you get tired, when you're trying to give up smoking, all you do is slide that down to there, hope to hell it stands up on the table, which is going to. There. That's only because it's so long, you see. I'll do it there. There you are, that will be all right. And then when it burns down to there, it goes out. And you've got all that cigarette to smoke again. I invented it when no one knew about smoke, the harmfulness of smoking. And you used to smoke it right down to the end, too. That was one of my things. This hadn't got a filter on. You could go right down there. And that way you saved yourself, I think, 6 cents a packet. So it paid for itself after about a couple of packets. Brilliant idea.
Certainly is.
But I don't think the world is really educated to it yet. You have to wait, you know.
Time will come
Yes.
when they discover how helpful.
You have to wait. It's awfully tedious being so ahead of one's time. They tell you another thing that's going to happen too, which I invented about 30 years ago.